forest fires in Argentina are growing at a maximum rate. The authorities have declared a state of emergency and have already turned to neighboring countries for help. At the moment, fire covered 500,000 hectares. At the moment, there are 5 main fires active in the country, one of which firefighters managed to contain by 40%. The average daily number of hectares covered by the flames is 19,000 hectares. In Corrientes, fires daily destroy an area comparable to the area of the autonomous city of Buenos Aires. The fire has already wiped out nearly 6% of the province's total fires, causing economic and environmental damage that is still incalculable. The flame caused enormous damage to the territories of the Ibarra National Park, the most important location for the preservation of local ecosystems. On the coast near Calais in northern France, a female humpback whale, nearly 10 meters long, was found dead on Thursday morning. Experts noted that this is a rare occurrence on the English Channel coast. According to Jackie Karpouzopoulos, president of the Mammal Conservation Association, a massive animal weighing 20 to 25 tons from the coastline will be pulled by tractors to avoid being swept out to sea by the tide, which is dangerous for boats on a busy shipping route. The cause of the animal's death is unclear, although experts have suggested it may have been due to ignorance of the shallow water off the northern coast of France. A similar situation is observed in the La Araucanía region in Chile. In the commune of Collipulli, a red alert level has been declared due to spreading fires. The fire, called Villa Almagro, has a high spread rate and great fuel availability, developing near populated sectors. More than 100 hectares have already been engulfed in flames raging in the La Araucanía region. More than 100 families were evacuated due to the severe fire. Due to the high amount of smoke, visibility was minimal in some areas. There was a traffic jam on one of the roads. Due to the high temperatures that have been observed in Chile for more than a month and the presence of wind, the fire is spreading at a high speed. The communes of Galvarino, Tragan, Lumaco, Cholchol also suffered from the fire, where more than 2,000 hectares burned down. At the moment, there are 17 large fires in different parts of the region. The Brazilian state of Pernambuco received more than 120 millimeters of rain per day, with an average annual rainfall of about 644 millimeters. About 300 people have been displaced by floods in the city of Sanjaro, in a state in northeastern Brazil. According to local media, during the violence of the elements, the maximum height of the flood was more than 1 meter. Intense but not prolonged rain flooded many houses, blocked roads for traffic, and 3 people went missing, the search for which continues to this day. Pernambuco is the 3rd Brazilian state to suffer from heavy rains, floods and landslides. City officials declared a state of emergency until Monday. Brazil's northeast suffered severe floods last year, when a total of 18,000 people were left homeless in the states of Pernambuco and Alagoas. New Zealand has been hit by rain and winds of 42 meters per second due to Cyclone Davey, causing massive flooding and extensive damage across the country. Severe weather warnings are in place in many parts of the north and upper half of the South Island, and people are strongly advised stay at home as the storm will reach its peak today. Local residents have been evacuated from Plymerton in the Wellington area after landslides hit the area and 109 millimeters of rain fell in the last 12 hours. This amount of precipitation has led to local floods. Strong gusts of wind knocked down many trees and power lines. Several districts were left without electricity. Emergency services across the North Island received more than 130 calls due to bad weather. At the moment, 1 person was injured. A tree fell on his car. In Colombia, there was a powerful eruption of the volcano Nevado del Ruiz. It is the highest active volcano in the Andean volcanic belt. According to experts, the eruption of Nevado del Ruiz occurred at 10:30 a.m. local time. The volcano threw a powerful ash gas column to a height of 7,000 meters. Its plume stretched for several kilometers in a northerly direction. A day later, volcanologists recorded a significant increase in temperature on the slopes of the mountain and near the crater. Currently, the level of volcanic danger for Nevado del Ruiz remains yellow, as a result of the explosion of the volcano and the mud flows that followed. They are called lahars. In 1985, the small Colombian town of Almagro was literally wiped off the face of the earth. The Merapi volcano on the border of central Java and Yogyakarta produced a series of eruptions. In 12 hours, it was observed that the volcano erupted 22 times, with hot lava descending in 18 cases. The minimum lavalet was 1,800 meters. The height of the columns of smoke and ash reached 3,300 meters. The authorities warned the local population and tourists not to approach the volcano closer than 5 kilometers, and declared an orange level of weather danger. The ejection of volcanic material can reach a radius of 3 kilometers from the top. The last powerful eruption of this volcano occurred in June 2020. Then, in 2 days, he covered the entire nearby territory with ashes. Merapi is considered the most active volcano in Indonesia. In general, the region has the largest number of historically active volcanoes in the world, 78. The China Meteorological Administration issued a blizzard warning for Sunday, February 13. Significant snowfall is expected across a wide area of northern China, including Beijing and the current site of the Winter Olympics. The snowfall, which has already begun in some areas on Saturday, is the first in the capital since the opening of the Winter Olympics on February 4. Bad weather in Zhangjiakou has postponed the women's slopestyle qualification, according to the official Beijing Olympic website. Authorities have issued a blue blizzard warning, the lowest in the country's 4-level warning system. People have been urged to reduce unnecessary outdoor activities. Heavy snowfall will hit parts of central and southern Inner Mongolia, northern Shaanxi, and central and northern Hebei. A rare weather phenomenon was observed by local residents of the African city of Kofimwabe, which is located in the Eastern Cape. We are used to the fact that Africa is a continent of deserts, sands and droughts. But this stereotype is not very correct. The fact is that in areas of Africa close to the equator, in fact, a rather humid tropical climate. There are also large lakes and rivers. So, for the formation of a powerful waterspout in the center of Africa, which you see in this story, there are no barriers. A powerful water tornado formed in the first half of the day. The formation of a tornado in this situation was accompanied by strong winds and heavy rains. Heavy rains and hail fell in some cities in Bolivia. According to local media reports, the city of El Alto, which is located in the department of La Paz, was in the spotlight. In 1 hour, more than 50 millimeters of rain fell on the city, which provoked local floods. In some areas, traffic was very difficult. The maximum flood level reached 50 centimeters. In addition to heavy rainfall, the city faced intense hail. The size of the hailstones had a maximum size of 2 centimeters in diameter, but quite a lot of it fell out. Eyewitnesses of the event shared photos and videos on social networks. The height of the hail flooring reached 10 centimeters. This amount of hail caused the collapse of some of the roofs of local residents. The rescue and utility services received more than 100 calls related to this problem. A moderate strong flare was seen on the Sun and registered in the area of the sunspot AR 2939, which now rotates towards the limb. In this regard, A magnetic storm of class G1 is predicted for today and tomorrow. Throughout the day, there may be fluctuations in the magnetosphere that will reach a level of 5 points. Because of this, it can be assumed that the night of February 13th to the 14th of May be unfavorable for weather-dependent people. In magnetic storms of this intensity, people suffer most from headaches, which cannot be relieved with conventional medicines. Blood pressure may rise or fall sharply. In addition, other existing chronic diseases are exacerbated. The second half of February promises to be a little calmer, but still, moderate disturbances of the magnetosphere with a force of 3 and 4 points will be present almost every day. Thank you for watching the video. Thanks for supporting the channel. Good wind and weather.